extend the academic procession.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. With golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional acknowledgement of country. Uncle Chris.
Thank you. Budriwaragul, everyone. Good evening. Nalawa. Welcome. Or sit with us, as that translates. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people by acknowledging that we do indeed meet in Aboriginal country at Wallamata, the place of the snapper fish and the ancestral home of the Wallamedigal clan. I'd like to also thank the University for the invitation to join with you this evening for the acknowledgement of country. That protocol is something that's important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the neighbouring Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. And so he enrolled his daughter, Bullangai, or Maria, as she is known, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and eventually secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them there, seeking refuge during the brutal displacement of our people throughout the 1800s. and the place became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you tonight. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in more traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook first arrived here a little over 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They were naked, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unheard of, as were forts, jails, or even fences. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands are maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they have done here in Wallamata for the past 30,000 years. So please consider, this is not a dream yet to be realised or some ideal vision. This is normal life for us and for the longest time, and not that long ago. So there is no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us now. However, we are a clever people. We've all got to have somewhere to live. And I still believe there is much magic and goodwill in the world to make that happen. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the earth. I would just ask that you share your skills with the rest of us where you can, and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by winding up and letting you people graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you. Have a wonderful evening and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you. Yana.
I'm pleased to introduce Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, Professor Nick Mansfield. Pro-Chancellor.
Thank you very much, Chris, for your acknowledgement of country. We're here today to celebrate the value and meaning of education, and it adds a huge amount to the significance of the event to be able to connect it to the strong traditions of knowledge and education and wisdom that have been taking place on these lands, as you remind us, for many thousands of years. It's an important message that we all need to understand, and it's a great honour to the university, and we thank you very much for your words. Colleagues, guests, families and friends of our graduands, and most importantly, all our graduands, it's my distinct honour and pleasure to welcome you here today to this graduation ceremony. I bring our graduands and their guests a special greeting from the members of the Macquarie University Council, the university's governing body. It's our hope that today is a very happy and also a memorable occasion for all of you. Now, I see and hear that we have a number of babies and small children with us today, and I want you to know that they are especially welcome. I also want you to know that we do not expect small children to remain either quiet or still during the course of a graduation ceremony. This is very much an event for families and friends, and young children are especially welcome. Today is a milestone day. Today we celebrate the wonderful achievements of those of you about to graduate. Completing a university degree is not an easy thing. It requires an intelligent and inquiring mind, determination and perseverance, and you've made many sacrifices along the way in pursuit of your end goal. But now you have made it, and I look forward to personally congratulating each and every one of you. I also want to especially welcome the families, supporters and friends of our graduates here with us as invited guests. The fact that you've been invited by one of our graduates to share in one of the happiest and most memorable days of their lives shows that you've been an important influence. So to our invited guests, congratulations to you as well, and thank you for coming along to celebrate this grand occasion with us. Universities are different from schools, colleges and other educational institutions in that they link teaching, the sharing of knowledge and ideas, with research, the discovery and formulation of new knowledge and new ways of thinking. There are very few innovations in our world, whether it be in how we're treated when we're sick, how we interact with our environment, the technologies that increasingly define our work, communication and entertainment, the ways in which we're educated, the laws we live by, the policies our governments pursue, or the cultural debates that define how we will live, think and make values that are not touched or even initiated by university research. A university education teaches you not only skills and knowledge, but gives you an awareness of how truth and new ideas develop and how they are tested and how they are validated. Innovation is at the heart of every university and therefore also challenge, difficulty and the excitement that go with them. Macquarie University is at the forefront of innovation and challenge. It was at Macquarie University, for example, in work done in conjunction with the CSIRO, that the world's first working WLAN microchip, on which current Wi-Fi technology depends, was developed. Technology that most of us carry around with us all the time, that we rely on 24 hours of the day, and that many of you are using to record today's events. It's this spirit of innovation that we celebrate, especially in the graduation of our PhD candidates, who are being awarded the world's highest academic qualification for projects that by definition must be original, groundbreaking and forward-thinking, no matter what the field. Everyone who's graduating today has had to confront these challenges of innovation, of new ways of thinking and of change, a process that I'm sure has had its surprises and difficulties and confounding moments, as well as moments of anxiety, uncertainty and stress. But graduates, you have confronted these challenges and you have won through. You have faced uncertainty and difficulty. You have been assessed against high standards, world-class standards, and you have met with success. You should be very proud of what you've accomplished. It is no small achievement. The university is certainly proud of you and what you have accomplished. But at Macquarie, we're also very aware that education is not just an academic matter. It's fundamentally about people and about human relationships. The university strives to be an hospitable, open and supportive place. The friendliness, inclusiveness and approachability of Macquarie staff and students, for example, is often commented on by visitors to the university, both from Australia and from around the world. This is an inherent part of the Macquarie University culture, and we intend that it will always remain so. Remember, you will always be welcome here on the Macquarie campus. Macquarie University will always be a leader in teaching and learning, and a leader in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge and understanding. However, our collective journey is also about building community, where we have shared values and where we care about each other, even when our points of view on many issues might diverge. It's that combination of intellectual endeavour and human care that defines what a university is all about. Guests, academic and professional colleagues, and most importantly, all our graduates, I offer you the warmest of welcomes to Macquarie University on this grand occasion. Just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of the community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. But now it's my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Paul Barnett. Paul is a managing director, executive coach and podcast host. In the corporate world, he spent 16 years as an expat outside Australia, travelling to 38 different countries with his work. His last role was as the president of brewer Asahi in Romania. In late 2022, he returned to Australia to introduce his children to this beautiful country and allow them to finish their schooling here. His experiences in the corporate world led him to believe that there's no algorithm for leadership, and so in 2020 he started the podcast The Great Coaches, Leadership and Life, to try and find ideas to help all of us become better leaders. He chose sports coaches because he felt they represented the type of stoic, selfless leadership that was both aspirational and also in short supply. He's interviewed more than 200 of the world's great sports coaches, men and women who've won multiple Olympic medals and championships on both national and world stages. He defines his purpose as wanting to contribute to a better-led world and has recently been working with the Executive Dean of our business school, Professor Eric Knight, on a series of podcasts to explore the idea of thriving teams. I now invite Paul Barnett to deliver the occasional address.
Good evening, Pro-Chancellor. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Members of the university, graduates and guests. It's my honour to be with you tonight. I'm standing in front of you almost 30 years to the day when I graduated as well. And I can remember that day so clearly. We had a man speaking to us who was from Coles Supermarkets. And I remember it because I had hair back then. I could see without glasses. I could still hear things pretty well. But those things have leaving me. But that memory is still so clear. There's a picture of that day still in my mother's kitchen. That's how proud she felt about the day, and I do too. When I graduated, I came out of university 30 years ago and there was no mobile phones. Sega was the most popular gaming console, I remember. People were still buying CDs. My gosh, it was so long ago. And even my first job in the workplace, there was no PC. There was only a desk and a folder, and that was just 30 years ago. I guess technology is moving so quickly. And the speaker that day when I graduated, this lovely man a senior executive from Coles Supermarkets, he used the story of Abraham Lincoln and the many failures he had had to illustrate to me and to all of us that were in the room the importance of failing forward and learning. And he finished by saying, as you learn and fail forward, embrace technology. At the time, he felt strongly that we were on the edge of a technological change. And I find myself standing here in front of you tonight saying the opposite. Let me explain. As future leaders, as people that are going to go off into the world and lead organisations and teams and community groups and non-for-profits and lead families and a whole array of groups, I want to tell you that you should focus on people above technology. And there are 3 reasons why I believe this is good advice for you today. The first is because on my travels, the best corporate leaders I have seen focus on people first. From that small job I had, my first job was with Nestle as a graduate 30 years ago in Melbourne. I've travelled, I moved to Sydney with work. I've lived in Singapore, Romania, Switzerland, the Czech Republic. And along the way, I've visited many, many countries for work. But the best leaders put people first. They listen to them as if they are the only person in the room. And they engage with them on a very, very deep level. They don't let anything get in the way of them bringing their best energy to every moment. They don't let their phones distract them, their computers. They're very, very present. And they're present because they are trying to unlock the energy of the people in front of them. The second reason I believe you should focus on people over technology is this. Good leadership outperforms everything else. As a leader, the people that are around you will never be able to outperform your shortcomings. As a leader, you will set the standard, the ceiling, and the temperature in the room for the people around you. Now, as a result, you will be helping people unlock their own energy. And energy, particularly human energy, is a very scarce resource. The more that you can direct it and unlock it, the better the solutions we will all find together. And the third reason I think you should focus on people over technology is there is no algorithm for leadership. It's an interaction between people that requires care, commitment, and vision, and many, many other things. And unfortunately, as yet, there is no LLM, there is no ChatGPT, there is no AI to help with leadership. But maybe in 30 years' time, when one of you is standing on the stage, things might have changed. But until that time, it's people that matter more. In the last 4 years, I've brought my career experience together into a podcast where I interview great sports coaches from around the world. I try to unlock and find ideas from them that will help me as a parent and me as a workplace leader. I chose sports coaches because I just felt there was something around their selflessness and their stoicism that was in short supply in the world. It's been a wonderful project. I've met over 200 of these people that have led teams and organisations on the world and national stage. I was hoping, by interviewing them, I would find an algorithm. I would find the keys to their success, but there's no list of golden rules. What it's taught me is that to achieve anything of lasting importance, it requires teams. And as people who will lead those teams, unlocking the potential of others is critical. You might use technology to help you prepare for the way you interact with them, but ultimately, it's a very human endeavour. As you head off to your jobs in the coming weeks, as you go off to potentially new roles in new companies, some of you might travel internationally, I ask you and I urge you to think about the way that you want to lead other people. What values drive you? What language inspires you? Write it down. Reflect. Always be moving towards the leader you aspire to be. And as one great coach, Natasha Adair, told me, don't be so focused on big trophies that you lose sight of the living trophies right in front of you. Good luck. I hope whatever your dreams are, they come true. And I hope to see you around someday.
Thanks very much, Paul, for those warm and inspiring words. As Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies like this one and conferring degrees on those who've complied with the university's requirements for awards. I now call on Acting Registrar, Professor Mariella Herberstein, to formally certify the eligibility of those who've met the requirements for the university's awards.
Pro-Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being present here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
In the name of Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Pro-Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Macquarie Business School. I now call on Professor Yvonne Breyer, Deputy Dean Education and Employability at the Macquarie Business School, to present the graduates. Professor Breyer.
Pro-Chancellor, dear guests, families, friends, the Macquarie Business School at Macquarie University represents the modern version of the long and storied history at this university of teaching the next generation of leaders in the fields of economics, finance, actuarial sciences, business analytics, marketing, management, and accounting. Our school greatly prides itself on a simple and singular focus: you to the power of us. The philosopher Aristotle, the teacher of Alexander the Great, once said that education must prepare a student for eudaimon, the pursuit and attainment of a happy life. For Aristotle, personal fulfillment only came when one was thrust into challenge and through adversity achieved one's highest potential. And so it is at Macquarie Business School, our mission to empower you by challenging to reach for your potential. We offer both skill and wisdom, and the skills in the foundational training of data analytics, critical thinking, teamwork, and communication, as manifest in the challenges you faced in your classes in finance, management, economics, marketing, and beyond. And wisdom, so that equipped with one of the finest liberal educations this country can offer, you strive to make a difference in the world and to leave it in a better state than how it was first presented to you. Profound change is upon us today. The scale and combination of technological, environmental, and societal changes poses tremendous risk to people and our planet alike. Now, I have every confidence in the world that each of you who sits before us today will rise to join the highest echelons of leadership in Australia and beyond. Sitting amongst us today are tomorrow's CEOs, tomorrow's change makers, tomorrow's members of parliament, public administrators, and future academic leaders. But as you leave today as a graduate, I want you to remember this most important quality of a Macquarie University graduate. Macquarie University is a public university, committed to the public good. And therefore, when difficult challenges come your way, the question you must ask yourselves is, how will I serve? Pro-Chancellor, I'm now incredibly proud to present to you the graduates from the Macquarie Business School whom you have admitted to degrees today. I present to you the graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Finance and Master of International Business. Swarada Pradip Deshpande. Sheetal Suresh. Sidena Tim. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Business and Master of International Relations, Andrew Picton. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Business and Master of Media and Communications, Shreen Lynette Ronald Cook. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Global Master of Business Administration, Jian Sung Bao. Amir Bebodi. Christian Chong. Kathleen Elliott. Justin Hongje Gun. Callum Johnston. Joao Angelino Jose. Jane Keeley. Gerard Cohen. Michael LaRose. Patrick John Clement Limbang. Chin Lin. Marianne Mapa. Paul Martin. Caroline Martios. Rebecca Mock. Muhammad Navid. Jonathan O'Brien. Masahiro Okubo. Bradley Pace. Grant Quick. Prakriti Raj Bandari. Rajesh Thakur. Eliana Varga. Palanisame Velosamy. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Accounting. Hashatsral Chinbat. Xinyu Deng. Melissa Finch. Miwa Homa. Hiroki Koda. Hyok Jun Lee. Jia Min Luo. Yang Ma. Rohit Manjrekar. Yue Chio. Maria Monica Ruste. Jia Ming She. Zoe Webster. Yijing Xue. Wenlin Chu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Applied Finance. Jamie Brunton. Ariola Priscilla Falola. Brian Hein. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Banking and Finance. Kristen Alfaro. Asadarak Butlak. Sai Samrud Chine. In Jiao Juplan. Shivani Gautam. Nipa Monesh Godbolay. Ria Deepak Kotari. Agostinho Maya. Tanvi Munjal. Tan Trong Nguyen. Josiana Peter. Marisa Priyadejaya. Savina Romyan. Karan Girish Shah. Yasmin Ann Yazbek. Pro-Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Business Administration. Karina Alexandra Bravo Zuniga. I present the recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Joanna Cubis. Jennifer Ann Devereaux. Ronnie Idels Shimoni. Chen Hui Guo. Christian Griffiths Jones. Antonio Hochreib de Freitas Neto. Min Kyu Kang. Smita Kaki. Dmitry Laevsky. Ramsey Michal. Hetagay Mistry. Eileen Meresh. Timothy Norris. Odbaya Oyunbata. Marco Rafael Postigo Koljova. Shiva Prasad. Samir Sosan. Chitranshu Sharma. Chin Wang. Dong Wang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Commerce. Anik Barua. Junge Tsai. Janelle Ann Castellino. John Tafatswa Chinonde. Huang Quin Cho. Natawin Limsoipech. Yu Tong Liu. Hayao Ma. Uteng Masoko. Thi Hyun Yuan. Matthew Prawira. Chien Chien Chi. Yan Kang Zhang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Finance. Ariyun Sana Bayabata. Munk Sanai Choimbol. Whitney Claudian. Nantasai Dwangdoket. Hashin Ramalo. Pro-Chancellor, I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Forensic Accounting and Financial Crime, Sarah Chern. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Business, Fabian Kurian. Je Jung Huang. Seha Kapoor. Tamana Musli. Asiya Asif Sheikh. Dominic Sulit. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Management. Chaudhry Raihan Haider, Ali Hassan. Hakwa Jaflan Bate Dene. Ritesh Bisht. Tu Nguyen Bui. Isabel Frischknecht. Ashwin Raj Honudekai Shivarajo. Phuong Thao Lai. Frederick Chi Lok Ng. Gregorius Pratama Raja. Andy Sundberg. Colleen Beatrice Tabon. Wei Xiang Edrico Seng. Atul Bino. Spencer Wagner. Evelyn Wongokusuma. Jiu Fang Shu. Jonathan Iwono. Pro-Chancellor, I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Marketing, Hadia Yufusai. Getting there. Thank you. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Professional Accounting, the recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Ruth Mirambel Bangit. Shuting Chen. Alyssa Chirani. Nidhi Kulkarni. Kain Tazin Chow. Hui Man Leung. Jan Marie Mahusei. Samuel Morrow Feitelberg. Ralion Kyle Nakuwa. Bhavesh Sharma. Zi Xuan Wang. Nehemiah with the singer. Subin Yun. Mengxi Zhang. Pro-Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Professional Accounting and Leadership. Kulan Kangai. Zi Yizhu. Pro-Chancellor, a higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research is a 2-year, full-time equivalent research training degree consisting of research-based coursework, postgraduate research training, and a major research project. Graduates have focused on a specific research topic to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words in preparation to a doctoral degree. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Research, Carl Owen Saunders, for a thesis entitled The Ugly Green Duckling, Economics of the Renewable Transition, Assessing Energy Trade Vulnerabilities from 2012 to 2020, using aggregating political and economic trade risks in an adapted geopol risk method for Australia. I think you should get a degree just for that title. Congratulations. Pro-Chancellor, the Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality shown either by the discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. It is my pleasure to present the graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Yao Yue Li, for a thesis entitled, The Effects of Education on Obesity in China, Heterogeneity and Mechanisms. The degree was jointly supervised with Fudan University, China, under a co-tutel PhD agreement. Congratulations. I'm presenting Dr. Yi Xiao Liu for a thesis entitled Corporate Hedging and Derivatives Usage, a Systematic Literature Review and New Empirical Evidence from an Emerging Market. Congratulations. It is my pleasure to present Dr. Michelle Muchatuta for a thesis entitled hallowed and sometimes hollow, higher education academic quality manages perceptions and reflexive performance of academic governance and institutional logic's perspective. Congratulations. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Arif Noor for a thesis entitled 3 Essays on Accrual Anomaly, International Evidence. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ali Shimba for a thesis entitled On the Exposure of Capital Markets to Energy Transition Risks, Unburnable Carbon and Environment-Related Stranded Assets. Congratulations. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Hui Yang for a thesis entitled Investigating the Improvement of Coordinated Multi-Agent Eco-Environmental Governance Within China's Green Development Strategy. The degree was jointly supervised with the Harbin Institute of Technology under a joint co-tutel PhD agreement. Congratulations. Pro-Chancellor, that completes this evening's presentation of the graduates from the Macquarie University Business School.
Pro-Chancellor, I call on Kirsten Alfaro, who graduated with a Masters of Banking and Finance, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Kirsten Alfaro.
Pro-Chancellor, members of the esteemed members of the university, fellow graduates, and esteemed guests, a heartfelt congratulations to each one of us to reach this milestone. First, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to my family, partner, and friends for their unwavering support throughout this journey. Today marks a momentous occasion, a celebration of our resilience, perseverance, and achievements. Reflecting on my time here at Macquarie University, 3 pivotal questions have shaped my experience. Questions that turned into lifelong learnings. First, should I take the leap of faith? Prior to coming here in Macquarie University, I lived in the Philippines, where I had a stable job as a financial analyst, where I had my childhood friends within reach, where I had everything I'm familiar with. It was a big question for me to leave everything behind and pursue masters here in Macquarie. The onset of the pandemic only deepened the uncertainty, casting a shadow over the future. But what I've come to realize is that life often demands uncomfortable decisions, where we realize we don't want one thing and desire something else. Simply allow yourself to take that journey. We'll always be faced with new opportunities at the expense of what we have in front of us. New city, new job, new friends. Second, how do I juggle everything? The demand of Macquarie University for academic excellence is top-notch. Learning how to code in 3 months, applying theories to business cases, and a lot of other lessons. However, like most of us, I was also a working student. There were long nights, busy mornings, and I wouldn't deny, from time to time, homesickness. In the face of adversity, my parents' words echoed in my mind. Remember your purpose, which was then to study. With determination, I prioritized my studies, realizing that academic excellence would naturally follow when reminded of my true purpose, and of course, coupled with hard work. We'll always be faced with challenges as we embark the paths that Macquarie University paved for us. But always remember your purpose in every stage of your life, and that nothing worthwhile comes easy. Third, should I adhere to the conventional formula of a successful life? The societal pressure to follow a predetermined path of graduate, secure a high-paying job, and attain happiness seemed all too familiar. Let's not merely drift aimlessly, but rather, let's seek our purpose with intentionality and conviction. By aligning ourselves with our true vocations, passions, and interests, we unlock the true essence of our being. We'll always be faced with cookie-cutter solutions on how to be happy. Promotion 1, promotion 2, promotion 3. Remember, you define your own formula of a successful life. Fellow graduates, may our unique purposes serve as guiding stars in every stage of our life, illuminating our path and reminding us of the why behind our endeavors. So let's stride forward with confidence and embrace the next chapter and all the opportunities it holds. Congratulations, graduates.
Thanks very much, Kirsten, for sharing your experience with us, and congratulations again on your degree. That was Angela Brewer. Angela is the founder and artistic director of Coast Opera Australia. Will you please join me again in thanking her for that superb performance? Please also join me in thanking our musicians this evening. On the organ, Heather Moen-Boyd. And on the trumpet, Melanie McLaughlin. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank representatives from our alumni community who've generously given up their time to ensure that today runs smoothly and we can all celebrate the occasion. And finally, please join me in thanking our technical staff who ensure that the proceedings can be seen and heard, not just for all of us here this evening in the hall, but also for those watching the event around the world on live stream. Graduates, this ceremony marks a change in your relationship with Macquarie University, but it certainly does not represent the end of your association with us. From today onwards, you are now part of the bigger Macquarie family. Our alumni network, which has over 234,000 members living in more than 150 countries around the world, now welcomes you to its fold. We look forward to seeing you back on campus to attend alumni events, to undertake further study, or simply to visit our beautiful surrounds and reminisce about the times you spent here as a Macquarie University student. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. We urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry. We urge you to set ambitious goals for yourselves. We urge you to continue the hard work that has already brought you this far. And remember, the world isn't only changed by the great leaps forward of an Albert Einstein or a Marie Curie, but by the many contributions, small and large, of people just like you. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing each and every one of our students into engaged community citizens and leaders. So we urge you to always give thought to what you can do for others along the way. You don't have to do much sometimes to make a real difference to someone's life. Sometimes a small gesture or a kind word can mean an enormous amount. We challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. Our hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you'll use what you've learnt here not only for your own benefit, but also for the benefit of our community. And in all you do, we charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It's also our hope that you always remember the people who've helped you along the way, many of whom are here with us this evening. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them, I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things. First, I'd like all our new graduates to please stand. Now, I want you to place your testamers on your seats behind you and turn around to face your families and friends. And now it's time to give them a mighty round of applause. Okay, turn around now. Don't sit down, don't sit down. Here on the dais with me are representatives of the university's academic staff who've supported you and led you throughout your journey. So please join me in thanking them. Graduates, please remain standing. Do pick up your testamers. We don't want you to leave them behind. The official party is about to leave the graduation hall, followed by the graduates in procession. As we do, our organist will play the traditional recessional music of graduation, which has been played at ceremonies like this for many hundreds of years. There's an age-old set of Latin lyrics that goes with this music that begins, Gaudeamus igitur dum sumus juvenes. Translation, this graduation exit song starts out, therefore let us rejoice, for we will always be young. The song speaks in a whimsical way of youth and old age at the same time, of the brevity of life and the inevitability of death, of state and city, and of happiness. Again, to our newest graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations and every best wish for futures filled with success, satisfaction, and above all, with happiness. Now might I ask everyone to please stand. I'm about to lead the official party out to be followed by the graduates. I then invite you all to follow our graduates out of the graduation hall onto the dais behind to enjoy some light refreshments. In closing this evening's wonderful celebration of your achievements, I say again, Gaudiemus igitur, therefore let us rejoice.